this thing on? I think it's on. Hello! Hello one, hello all. How are we all today? I'm doing well. Fresh off of the first semester of school this year. Into winter break. So yeah. Holidays coming up. Some of the holidays have already passed, depending on which holidays you celebrate. But still, Rise of Mordor's holiday gift for you all, still coming. Still in the mail. It's coming soon. So welcome all. If there's any issues with my audio, the video, anything, let me know immediately. I'll try and fix them. If my audio's too loud, if it's too quiet, anything like that, let me know. I will do my best to fix it. But if there's no issues, we can get started. So, today, as it says, the update nears. Of course, I won't give an exact update date, just that it's near. We have actually out our first, internally at least, our first release candidate. And that's all I'll say towards the update release date, as of now. However, today is going to be a bit of a showcase stream. Duality of man. One person said I can turn myself up a little, one person said I'm a bit high. So I'm going to leave it right in the middle. Right where it was. So, today, I'm going to be showcasing what's coming in the update. We've touched on some things, but now, it's ready. Additionally, this is going to be a bit of an interactive stream. Because, for the battle tile map, there are these things called presets. They're preset locations that show up in your battle selection menu and encourage you to play in certain places. However, I'm a fairly indecisive person, so I need your help to pick between a few different locations for the various things, such as Barrow Downs, Dead Marshes, Slopes of Mount Doom, and others. We have a lot of different options. What do we want? Mountains, rivers, what backdrop? So we're going to be figuring that out today, so there will be quite a few polls in the chat. Additionally, as some of you may have seen from the Discord post, where I was too quiet. Okay. So, as some of you may have seen from... Is this better? As some of you may have seen from our Discord post, there are several Easter eggs included in this update. Ranging from very little things to some things that you'll quite enjoy. The thing is, however, these Easter eggs are hidden. They won't be labeled as presets, meaning they're going to be a bit hard to find. However, throughout the course of this stream, I will be visiting and showcasing each one of them. Not too much to completely spoil it, but enough to show them off. Because I had a hand in all of them, and am very happy with them. So I want to show them to you guys. Plus they're all pretty cool. Maybe one of them is what's on the cover of the stream. Who knows? Those hobbits do live their holes. That sounds wrong. Anyway. So, those are going to be spread out over the stream. But right now, as I said before in the title, this is a bit of a showcase stream. So what I want you to know from you guys is, how would you like me to structure this? Because we've got two options here, really. We can follow the path of the Fellowship from the movies and books, or we can just take it as it comes. It goes to various locations based off of what you guys want to see, and I'll go over what we did developing them, what you might see in the future for them, and various things like that. Or we can follow from the Shire, through the Barrow Downs, through Moria, the Dead Marshes, Edoras, and all the way up to the slopes of Mount Doom. So we've got sort of those two options going here. Either or. It's up to you guys. So if you guys want to post in the chat, 1 for following the Fellowship, 2 for making our own way through Middle-earth. But in the meantime, I'm going to pan over to here to show off a bit of this thing. Moria. So, we've touched on this a bit in the past, but I really just want to quickly take a minute to give some extreme props and kudos to our map makers, particularly Alec, one of our current lead map maker, who, along with Nick, did a lot of the work on this. That's a lot of comments. Jesus Christ, that's like the biggest chat rate we've ever had. Who did a lot of work putting together what I have to say is one of the most ambitious sort of maps or projects done in any Total War game. This is a 3-part, fully underground series of settlements stringing together into Khazad-dûm, Moria. There's a lot of show of this, so we'll be focusing a lot on this. But additionally, we have other things. Whether it be the Anduin, flowing all the way up here through Mirkwood to Long Lake, Erebor, and Dale, or flowing down and down and down, past the Wold Downs, past the Roros Falls, and into the Dead Marshes. A land made by our newest map-making developer, Nick, who put all of this together, along with many of these other maps in the update, such as Dunharrow, the Barrow Downs, and the majority of our Mordor areas. And of course now, our adventure will end on the slopes of Mount Doom, which is one of the things you guys will be voting on, where our Mount Doom preset should be. Because I've been kind of thinking, foot of Mount Doom or slopes of Mount Doom? Who knows? It's up to you guys. We're going to come back to that later. But anyway, without further ado, now that I have this up, and I've shown you guys some of these things, I'm going to boot up Total War, Attila, with these actually, reminds me. And so also, as you may have seen in the title, I don't know, did I put this in the title? I'm not actually sure. This is also partially a Q&A stream. With the update coming up, I'm sure many of you guys have questions. So, I'll do my best to answer them. Whatever they may be. And so yeah, if any of you guys have got questions, I see we've decisively decided to follow the path of the Fellowship, which I think is a good decision. So, before we do that, however, I would like to answer some questions while I still have this up. Still louder? Okay. So, while I still have open Terry, and this, by the way, is our editor for... This is the editor for the campaign and battle tile maps. And so, this is pretty much a one-for-one translation of what is in-game, except here in the editor. I currently do have the editing enabled for a better... so I can show it to you all more smoothly. But I'm still way too quiet. How's this? Is this good? OBS, it's now going into the yellow on OBS, so this is as high as I'm probably going to put it. Because I don't know. I don't want my mic to pop. I don't know if it does pop. I'm getting a new mic over the holidays. One of those nice Yeti snowballs. So, expect better audio quality for the campaign streams coming in the new year. But anyway, so if there's any questions, now would be the perfect time. Is that a thing? No. So, some questions actually that I think I've heard before, based off of certain things. This update will include some I thought I fixed that. Sorry. This update will include a variety... Is it still too low? Am I capping the mic level? How's this now? Now it's properly going into the yellow. It's even pushing the red. Is this any better? Are you sure you don't have your audio reel down? Oh, that's stream delay talking there. Okay, I'll move it back down a bit. Stream delay always messes with my head. But, so anyway, as we follow on here, Minas Tirith, while not in the update, the location of it is there. And it's actually a very cool sight you can see, of where you can see both the White Mountains and the Mountains of Mordor in one view. And it's really nice. The modding team, I believe we have around 20 active members. I think, total. I can check on the Discord, but, yeah, we have about 20 active members, doing a variety of things, whether it be campaign development, or, asset making, animation, architecture, map making, a whole number of things. So now, I'm going to close this right here. And I'm going to take this, change pack file type, swap this over to a mod file. What do you estimate? To what extent is the campaign map done? Non-total, but with regard to the first planned release of the campaign. The campaign is closer to being finished than it is to having first been started. That is what I've taken to saying, because it's true, and it's also vague enough that I'm not going to get anyone hounding me about it. So that's the answer for that. It's closer to being finished than it is to being started. Thank you, Azo. We work hard. So now as I boot up Total War Attila, I'm going to say a few things. If you haven't already, please make sure to vote for Rise of Mordor for the ModDB Mod of the Year Awards. Around what time should this update be released? The update is coming soon. The update nears. That's the name of the stream. It's truthful. Okay, I've got that on. I want to turn off Weather Pack. I want to turn on ENV Pack. There we go. That looks all correct. You think you'll have time to play this specific update, the Battle Town map update, or the campaign map update? Because I don't think July 10th is enough for the campaign map update, but it's definitely enough for the battle map update. So give me a second here as I boot up Total War Attila. Which, by the way, if you didn't know, that is what our mod is for. I believe it or not, I do actually get that question a lot when I'm streaming. What mod is this for? What game is this mod for? Words are hard. This mod is Rise of Mordor is a modification for Total War Attila. And so, well, you can't see that I'm booting it up because it's on my second monitor. And for some reason, I don't know if any of you might actually know how to fix this, but OBS refuses to record my primary, my laptop screen. It refuses to do anything but my monitor. If I do it any other way, it's just black. So actually, I don't know if any of you are familiar with OBS at all, but if anyone here knows how to fix that, that would be amazing. Because I don't. You guys make me want to have a proper Lord of the Rings Total War. Well, like, I think that seems like a compliment. So I'm gonna take it as one. Will main characters generals have permadeaths? That's actually... I can't remember what the deal is with permadeaths. That's actually a really good question. I genuinely don't remember what the deal is with permadeaths. Battle. Everything's working, right? Yeah, I didn't touch it since last night. Okay, so here we are in game. Let me swap around my OBS settings real quick. Is this working? There we go. Alright, so now my OBS settings should be configured. So, I think we decided to start on the path of the Fellowship. In which case, I'm going to show off our first of 3 Easter eggs. So, this one might not be the most Easter eggy of Easter egg, but it's still not labeled, so you'll still have to search for it a bit. I'm even the one who put it here, and I am still having to look for it real briefly. I think that's the edge of this. If I come right up to here, it should be right there. So if you've been looking at our previews, you may know what this is. As I load this up here. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting. Jocks, Victimized, if you're still in the chat, because I know I saw you earlier, can you send me a message, or I don't know if you know how we do this, to fix, because I know 1212 did this, to change the battle names, like where it says this is the Battle of Ubris, but to change it so that it says this is the Battle of the Shire, or whatever, of Michael Delving, or whichever region. Because I know that that's something we probably should do, and I know D Trooper did it, but I don't remember. It does smoke. It does spit a lot of smoke and fire. Oh no! When we get to Mount Doom, there will actually be a visual glitch I've just remembered. We might actually fix it over the course of the stream before we reach Mount Doom, just to, so you guys don't have to see Mount Doom. Because we reused for part of it an asset from Moria, just because it's a bit of a placeholder, at least the entrance, but we had to rescale that asset in Moria, and so it rescaled there. So that is going to look a bit bugged. And so yeah, if I just press start battle here, I pause it, and I hide the UI real quick, some of you may have guessed, based off of where I was selecting, that we are at, well, not exactly the start of the Fellowship. We're in that general region. So, there are 3 of these hobbit villages scattered around the Shire region. I hope you guys can find all 3. I didn't make them too hard to find, but they're not obvious. And they're including these lovely hobbit hole models by our team director, Hagnaz. And these maps were made. We actually made, Alec made them in stream, not on stream, but we were all chatting in a call, a large amount of the dev team the other night, talking about the update and whatnot. And so Alec put these all together while we were watching. If you haven't actually seen some of his battle map making streams, it's quite just interesting to watch. But yeah, so this will be one of our Easter eggs. I guess Easter eggs. It's a little secret you guys will have to find. That are scattered throughout the Shire region. It's there to add some more detail to it. But yeah, we have these lovely little hobbit villages and these lovely little hobbit holes. What is it? In the hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit. It wasn't a dirty, wet hole, but I remember someone was in a preview we did a few days ago. Someone did the actual quote. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, right, it was over there. In a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit. Not a nasty, dirty, wet hole, filled with the ends of worms and an oozy smell, nor yet a dry, bare, sandy hole, with nothing in it to sit down on or to eat. It was a hobbit hole, and that means comfort. So yeah, we have these, and I do remember we are trying to make sure that they are burnable, so you can scour the Shire, which I know all of you evil faction lovers are wont to do. But yeah. So I guess now it's time for us to set off on our tour down the road from the Shire. Oh, is YouTube's compression ruining it? Sorry, guys. You'll have to check it out in the update when it comes out. If you want to see it for yourself about YouTube's compression. So now, we come back over here. And we follow along further down the story. And now, running from the Nazgul, right? Yeah, no, they were running from the Nazgul. And our brave little hobbits have foolishly run into the Barrow Downs. See, why does it say this here? I guess that's because I clicked on the preset. But only some of the presets do this, I've noticed. So now, as we come into here, we arrive in the Barrow Downs. This is one of those maps made by Nick. And if we look out, which direction is it in? Over in this direction, the, what's it called? The Old Forest rises up. And beyond that, I don't know if we can actually see beyond that, the Hobbit lands. Should be somewhere off in the distance. And also, well, I won't directly show this one, at least yet. And I'm not entirely sure if you can actually see it from where we are right now. But somewhere in that old forest, there does live a jolly fellow. Blue is his jacket, and his boots are yellow. And his hat, well, you can find it. All you have to do is look. Anyway, here are our Barrow Downs maps. Quite expansive. And these are actually some of my favorite, just based off of how dynamic the terrain becomes with these hills and semi-choke points and whatnot. When we were testing these, some of the other devs and I, we got a slightly forested area, but with all like the mist and stuff, it was straight out of Nam, so to say. We had I was playing as Rohan, and I just kept ambushing them out of the forests and woods. It was quite fun, and I hope you will all enjoy it as much as we did when you guys get your hands on them soon. So yeah, here are the Barrow Downs. I do love how he did some of these, stretching out far as the eye can see. So now, however, sadly, some places such as Rivendell and Bree and Weathertop have not yet been made. They're not yet in the mod. So we'll have to go on a bit forward in time. As now, we arrive at the gates of Azanulbizar. Our first of our 4 Moria maps. So I load into this here. Might take a minute. These are slightly large maps. They should still run well enough. Do be warned on Darodelf, the largest of these. When you do first start your battles on it, there can be a bit of a semi-freeze, at least with the start button, for about 10 seconds. It's just due to the fact that these are highly, highly detailed maps. So here we are. Oh, I actually haven't seen this version with the Tower of Durin at the top. So this is our first of 3 maps. This one being Azanulbizar, the West Gate of Moria. I don't think we have what's his name? The Watcher in the Pond? Somewhere around here. We do, however, have a lovely, lovely door right here. The doors of Durin. I think this is the door of Durin. Fully knockdownable and blow-upable. And up there, speaking of Durin, we have Durin's Tower. You know, we're gonna see. We really are, actually. I was mainly coming up with that whole, let's follow the path of the Fellowship, just as a sort of guideline for this. But thinking about it, we're gonna go over to the Bridge of Khazad-dûm soon, and then Gandalf's gonna loop back around, fall down from the sky, and there. And actually, I'm gonna, just for half a second, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna leave you guys on this screen. I'm gonna be back in half a second. I'm just looking for my water. I left it in the other room. A bit thirsty for coffee. Okay, I've got what I'm looking for, and I'm back. Where's Aqueduct? Aqueduct's right here. It's dried up, because, like, there's blockage, and that's why the pond is flooded. That's what Alec told me, at least. Also, you'll notice, the weather's a bit dreary here. This is our new Mordor / Moria ENV, or weather setting. So, the purpose of this, I think I may have actually messed up the textures in here slightly. I'll need to check on this. But, so yes, of the different Moria maps, Zarek Sigil is the standard siege. It is technically a walled siege, however, you can only use a battering ram on the gate. And then you come in here, into the main foyer. You can fight your way up through the stairs. And explore throughout it, fight your way through the caverns and the halls, and all the way back towards the final checkpoints, chokepoints here in the back. And yes, so this is our first of 3 Moria maps, and you have the massive mountains stretching up into the sky. So that is our first of 3. So, our fellowship has entered the mines, so to say. As we come over here, I'm going to move over to this unfortified town assault. We're going to come right over here to Moria Barazimbar. I don't know how to pronounce these. The AI works quite well on all of these maps. We've tested all of them, and the AI does work. So here we have Moria Barazimbar, or also known as the Mithril Mines, another one of our Moria maps, where you'll deploy your troops out here and come fighting through the Great Halls and all the way back to here. Show Darodelf in nighttime? Alright. I haven't actually seen the night ones. Hopefully I did the stuff right. So as we come through here, this is probably the smallest of the Moria maps. But here it is. And actually, I don't know if you can poke your head out this one. Oh, right, so while from this distance, the mountains don't render in on top, so it does slightly break the illusion, but that's your own fault for poking your head out behind the curtain. You can see over there is Darodelf. Over there is Zarek Sigil. They don't have their mountain peaks on because we're slightly out of render distance for assets. So, while you can still see the terrain jutting up, we're out of the render distance for it. We've been trying to look at how to fix that, but I wouldn't expect it for this update. Changed render distance. So, yeah, we come back from behind the curtain, back into here. So now while it isn't the siege, it is, in my opinion at least, by far the crown jewel of Moria, that being the Halls of Darodelf. So Vic has told me to put it on night, we come into here. Start battle. I see some questions. What happens if you attack Xeric Sigil from the other side? I don't know if we thought about that. What does happen if you attack Xeric Sigil from the other side? That's a good question. Don't think about it. Suspension of disbelief. Will you integrate population mechanics into the campaign? Adds a whole new value to your army if you know when you can't just replace it. I don't actually remember, but I do believe it was touched on. Oh yeah, Jocks, that was the right call to look at it in the nighttime. But I do believe it might be touched on in one of our campaign overviews. So I'm gonna hit start battle here on Daredevil so I can show you the stuff without all the UI in the way. And as I said before, it does have a slight freeze up. It's quite an interesting one because you can still move the camera. You can, however, use middle mouse or select everything. You can still move the camera around. It's weird. We don't really know how. But yeah, so as this starts up, I'm just waiting a moment there we go. I'm gonna press pause right here, hide the UI, and show you all around. So here, of course, we have the Bridge of Khazad-dûm. You shall not pass. And right now, we're actually going to look outside here, through the doors, out towards Anduin, and I don't know how to pronounce it. And in a few minutes, we're actually going to be out there looking in. So remember this, and looking right here through these doors, and soon we're going to be looking in. And so here we have the Bridge of Khazad-dûm, the Great Hall, the causeway here, which, believe it or not, is fully usable, and you can send your units all about on. So I take my cavalry here, and they're going to cross through the causeway, which I actually still don't know how they did this causeway. I think it's one of the coolest parts of the map, that you can, properly move your units along it. But, yeah, here we have this here. I'm going to wait a minute. So, yep, here are the cavalry climbing up the causeway. Go back into pause. And so again, as I was showing you guys just a few moments ago, if we look out here, it's a bit dimmer now because I changed the lighting settings. Over here, YouTube compression kills the immersion. I know, it sucks. Is where we were just looking from. Over there, it's a bit dimmer now. But, so there over there is Branzabar, Xeric Sigil over there. Can we invade Isengard as a Hobbit faction? Eventually. I don't think Hobbits are going to be playable in the first release, but because I believe they're going to be a passive faction. But so coming through here, now I also don't know how Alec did this, but I really love this bottomless pit here for the Bridge of Khazad-dûm. So as we come through here, all the way through the halls of Daredevil. Sad there's no Balrogs. I believe I've said this before on stream, but we were thinking about making a PNG of the Balrog and sticking him towards the bottom somewhere. Actually, I said I was going to check this. Yep, Throne of Durn is not floating. No, it is not floating, which is good, because someone asked me to check that. So yeah, here we have Daredevil, but now to really, in my mind at least, show off the true power of the update, where it really shines. So this, for me, is by far and away the coolest of the battle maps, for a reason that you'll see in a moment. So as I load up here at Azanulbizar, we have here, this is, if you remember, from the start from, I believe this was shown in The Hobbit, where there is the big battle of, Azog and, Thrain, I believe. So here we have Barrow, but we're outside of it now. We're on an adjacent tile, an adjacent battlefield. And so, if you remembered, as I was saying before, to take a mental image of what it looks like looking out the door, here it is looking in, and that is that same battlefield we were just on, adjacent to us. No more water borders and repeated just expanse going out. Now we have the actual dynamic battles located where they should be with their proper surroundings. Actually, well, I don't know how well I did it. Oh yeah, no, I forgot to. Lorien should go somewhere right around there. Well, so this lighting is actually custom for this. You'll see that we're currently the Moria maps and the Mordor maps do share their lighting, but that's whatever. So putting out from here. No, we do actually have... Moria was overrun at goblins at this point. Hence why I don't know how many of you guys saw with a bit of the compression. But there were dead dwarven skeletons littered all about. So now, chat, I actually have a bit of a question for you guys. You want to continue down the Fellowship route, or would you guys like to take a bit of a detour north and see Dale, Erebor, and Long Lake? It's up to you guys. If you guys would like to take a bit of a detour north, or keep going south to look at some of the things down here. Most of the stuff in the south has been shown before. A good bit of the stuff in the north is new. But we do also have the dead marshes down here. So it's up to you based on what you want to see. And also the river crossing in the... Is there anything I didn't show? You guys want to take a detour? Okay, we can take a detour north. So, Erebor, the siege battle itself, is not in this update. However, it is present as a bit of a backdrop piece for Dale. You may notice a few issues with the textures and river on Dale. I'm currently working on that. That will be fixed by the time of the release. That's just a slight bug that needs to be fixed up right now. As we load up here. Oh no, it's still a night. Hold on, guys. I'm going to have to go back out to change it because it's currently still a night, which isn't going to look good. And only the Mordor night looks good. The other nights still look bad, and you won't be able to see a single thing. As we load up here. Yeah, you guys can't see a single thing. Let me pop back out to the menu. So do know this Lonely Mountain is a placeholder. It was put together in a relatively short amount of time. So while it doesn't look the best, it's what we have there for now. It will look different in the future when it's the actual map. And remember, if any of you guys have any questions, please do let me know. I'm more than happy to answer them. Okay, much better. So first, looking south, we see Long Lake. No lake down there, sadly. Not yet. Got a good number of assets needed to be made for that. But you've got the Long Lake at least. Then up here, the river's slightly dried up right now. This is because this river was not done using a spline river, such as this, but was rather done using simply the height, having it being brought down, so that it was pretty much like the ocean water, which, because this is a bit of an older map, have we found any fixes to fix the lighting, Attila? Yeah, we have our own lighting that we have ported from Thrones of Britannia in some parts and done a lot of edits to and changes to. Didn't I pause it? Yeah, I did. But so that is why this river is currently dried up. It will be fixed, though. It's just a bit of... I'll actually fix it on stream if you guys want to see that, because there's a few fixes to Mount Doom, to a few of the Mordor tiles, I think. and also to Dale that need to be done, and we can do those on stream for a bit of development work. So here, Dale, you guys have seen it before, but over here, it does look a bit not the best, but here's our current placeholder, Lonely Mountain. You've got some assets from some previous trailers and previews that we sort of put together. It doesn't look the best, but it's there. It gives that little bit of a sense of, immersion. There will be some Mordor-related things, which once we take our detour once we finish our detour up here and head south, I will show. So here we have Erebor, placeholder, of course. It's a very lonely mountain. We've got Long Lake down there. We've got Dale right here. And soon, you guys will be able to check this out in the update to play on. And also, while a lot of our older maps that we have lost some of our data for are sadly being removed, whether it be... is that actually the Hagia Sophia? Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah, Dale uses Eastern Roman architecture. But, so, it's right here. Got that over there. And so, yeah, you guys will be able to check this out when the update releases. So now, if we head back south, do you guys like cities? Yes, this is a replacement for the other Dale. I'm going to check something real quick. Someone sent me a message about... I still want to show off the line off, but I don't think we can yet. So then we come back down here. We pop over to the Barrow Downs. So this is the region. It's a very rocky, craggy region. This was done using some procedural generations type of things, procedural map things. So while this isn't specifically a custom map in of itself, it is a location that we picked specifically as a fun battle type, a preset that you guys will be able to choose. So, what did I do? Did I just kill the stream? Oh god. Is the stream still on? Are we still running? Are we still here? I accidentally, just closed this tab. Oh, you want me to show them the trolls in Mordor? Okay. I'm back, guys. Sorry, I think I accidentally just, clicked off of it. Can you guys hear me again? Am I back? Am I back, guys? Am I here? We're good? Okay. Thank you. I just really panicked because I don't know what I clicked, but I somehow shut down the YouTube streaming tab. But so, a bit of a basic map here. Along very close to the Anduin. Just something that'll be fun. I believe this is where they got attacked by the wargs, and Aragorn got thrown and whatnot. So if we leave out here, so then we come south here. Oh, I never left. Okay, yeah, I just didn't really know. So as we come right down to here, into the dead marshes. So let me find a good place for this. So this is actually our first vote for the stream, because I've been scouting out the dead marshes, and I want your opinions, chat, on what we should have for the preset. So the preset is going to be where it says right here, dead marshes. So if you just want to click, So if you just want to click on it, it's where you're going to be taken. It's the main dead marshes map, so to speak. So I have two candidates here that I've picked out, and we might look for some more if you guys don't like them. So our first is going to be right over here. So I boot this up. The Dead Marshes. And remember, any and all questions are welcome. I love answering them. I love making sure you guys understand what's going on, how we're doing stuff, and whatnot. So this right here is sort of our first option for. So as you guys can see, we've got the Dead Marshes here, stretching out far and away. So actually, I think the one that I wanted was a bit closer. But so this Dead Marshes preset, it's a bit towards the edge of the Dead Marshes. However, you can see in the background the mountains of Mordor. That's why I like this one. So this will be number 1. I'm going to show you guys number 2 in a minute. But we have, so number 1, it's a bit closer to the edge of the Dead Marshes. So you can see some of the stuff, the brown lands, not really that brown lands, stretching out over to there. And you can't really see the Anduin, which is a bit of one of the downsides to this if we're making a pro and cons list. However, you can see the backdrop of the mountains. So this right here is option 1. Dead Marshes with mountains. Second option, we come somewhere over here. Let me find a good place. I think this is about where I want. Is Dead Marshes along the Anduin. So this is right in the heart of the Dead Marshes, near enough to where, and so this is near enough to where you can see the Anduin. It's somewhere over there. Yeah, there it is. There's the Anduin, snaking away along in the distance. So that's really how we're doing this here. Option number 1, edge of the Dead Marshes with, so option 1, so I'm actually going to put up a poll real quick. Oh wait, how do I edit this? Add option. How do I edit this poll? Add option. Mountain backdrop. Oh, I see. Mountain backdrop. Anduin backdrop. So we've got 2 options here. I'm just making this poll. Which preset should we go with? Hopefully this works. Does it work? Can you guys see it? I'm hoping so. So, should we go with a central Dead Marshes preset with the... Should we go with a central Dead Marshes preset with the Anduin in the background? Or should we go for a sort of... Is this? Or should we go for a sort of edge of the Dead Marshes preset with the mountains in the background? I'll let that go for 2 minutes as I head out of the Dead Marshes here. And based off of that, we'll decide which preset to go with. As you guys are voting on that, I'm going to try and find a very specific location over here. As this loads up. So it might actually take me a minute to find the place I'm looking for. Nope, I found it first try. So this is one of my favorite places. This is around the location of Osgiliath, where you can see, and so this is around where Osgiliath is. Carandros is up there. This is the wide part of the Anduin. Where Minas Tirith is going to be, right there. As well as the Mountains of Mordor. I just love this. Anduin right here, where Osgiliath should be. And yes, the banks are a bit high right now. That will be changed, not with this update though. So right now they are a bit cliffy. Please do excuse that. But I absolutely love this location. Mountains of Mordor, Anduin, Carandros, Minas Tirith. I just adore this location. I think it's one of the coolest. However, and I also want you guys' opinion on this, I don't know if it should be a preset, seeing as Carandros, Osgiliath, Minas Morgul, and Minas Tirith, none of them are currently in the update, so you won't be seeing them. But anyway, I wanted to show off this little area, as I think it's cool. And I see a bit of a question in the comments. So I am going to switch this over to ROM stream. And I'm going to exit out of here. So I think, well, this isn't really an Easter egg, and we've kind of hinted at it, so I don't know how much of it is really a reveal. But I think there's something I want to show off here. Because somebody just asked me, are trolls completed? And alright, I'm also going to end this poll real quick. Mountain backdrop one-handedly.
Hey, Leo.
Oh, Case, you there? Hi.
What are you up to? In this voice channel all out.
I'm streaming.
Streaming right now?
Yeah, I'm streaming. We've got 120 viewers on. They're listening. I don't know if they can hear you right now, but I'm about to show off the trolls.
Ah, only once?
Oh, I actually don't have, like, the newest one installed, but I have the first test pack, which I think is good enough to show it off.
Cool. Can you share your stream?
Sure. Let me share my stream here. So, just join me. If you guys can hear him, well, if it's, make sure it's not echoing or something, let me know if it is. I'm booting this up right here.
Yeah, I haven't even tried them myself yet, but...
This is Case, one of our other devs.
Cool.
So, someone just asked, what about trolls? What about trolls? Where's there a good location here? Right in Mordor. Let me find a good spot real quick.
Top map's working, I see.
Yeah, it's all working. Let's find a good location, because I don't want to show Mount Doom right now, because as I said, that's one of the things that we're going to need to be fixing up a bit on stream today. So, with a nice little backdrop, where's a good place? Give me a nice one. That works. So, right now in this pack that I have here, they are labeled as elephants. As I just boot them off right here.
Technically the truth, right?
Yeah. So we got some Dale guys right here. I'm going to swap this out just for a... There we go.
Well, these guys are in for a treat, then.
Yeah.
We're showing these off right now.
So,
they are
now we're going to take a look at trolls. Along with Mordor and our new Mordor ENV. Our new Mordor weather. Which you guys kind of saw a bit. The Blackgate map will eventually be there, but not in this update because it's not done yet.
Yeah. Is there already some stuff done for that? Or something else?
As we come in here, into the dark lands of Mordor. And out there in the distance, oh shit, this is going to be a preset. we got the mountains, we got Mount Doom, and we got so much. So yeah, here's Mordor, chat. And here are our trolls.
The textures, are they custom?
Yeah, the textures are custom.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it looks really good.
So as we come in here we are in Mordor, chat. We've got mountains there, stretches of it here, the ashen skies above, and Mount Doom looming in the distance. And down here, we got our trolls. Look at them saunter. These boys.
Oh, they're still the rider.
Oh yeah. As I said, this is still the I didn't install the other thing. Oh, Chad, I just realized the music went off. You guys want to see? Do you want me to put back on the music?
Yeah.
I'll put it back on in a few minutes when we get to when I'm getting to some of the work that we're going to be doing today. So right now, I got my trolls. I'm going to run with them right here. Charge them forward. And let's smash some dallions. Yeah, this is a pretty sick land map, I think. Zoom trolls.
I like how they're talking and
also, please ignore the deers of Mordor. I actually don't know how to change that. So, as we charge forward here with our trolls, we won't have any high magic type things. No fireballs or stuff. As I move these guys ahead, and we look at Mordor stretching off in every which way.
Those
really
with the
cool.
rocks look really good as well.
Yeah. So, charge forward here. Oh yeah, this version still has them with the archer stuff. So I actually don't know what happens when I'm going to charge them over the spikes, but I'm just going to throw them into battle here. So they run forward.
Yeah.
In the shadow of Mount Doom and the mountains of Mordor. Yeah, this is a pretty nice map.
Do they already have like the impact when they hit?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, nice.
As these guys quite dumbly charge forward to attack our old log pie. Oh, fire arrows. Oh yes, because they still use them on them because they're technically elephants, so at least in this pack version, so they can get spooked. Yeah, I'm remembering now. Like the only thing when we were testing them that was able to kill them. Oh, one of them just fell over because of the traps. Ha! Yeah, don't run your trolls into the things. Well, ZP, that's exactly what this update is. That geography corresponding. That's what this update is. It's getting that geography corresponding.
Oh yeah, I see that now.
So if you guys can see this here, trolls fighting and smashing and more or less destroying those people of Lake Town. So yeah, look forward to this. Well, that's a bit dark from that side. You guys can see all this, hopefully.
I don't see them flying yet, though. I'm sure this is the older one.
What, flying?
That won't work.
No, this isn't like this is like the one from like a week ago.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So yes, trolls. Be ready for Mordor, and be ready for trolls. So now, let's see, guys, if you haven't already liked, when we reach 175 likes, which we can hopefully reach in the next few minutes, I'm going to show off another one of our Easter eggs. This Easter egg I put together by myself, and I put together myself, though one of our other, our team director, Hagnaz, did make the one little custom asset for it. So,
I think I know what you mean.
if we can get up to 175 likes in the next few minutes, I'm going to show it off. In the meantime, while we wait for that, actually, I don't know if I actually have time to show off something else between then. I don't think I do. Okay, so let me remember exactly where it is.
Yep, that's it already, nice.
And we're there. Okay, that was quick.
That was really quick, yeah. I mean, I think already probably a bunch of likes before you started the stream.
Oh, we were only at like 25 likes before we started. So, you guys might have to give me a minute to search for this one. It's a bit hard to find.
Is it the hat or something else?
It's the hat in the house.
Oh,
I actually might need a minute to find it. Where is it? You guys might have to humor me for a minute while I try and locate this. I don't entirely remember where it is. I'm actually going to have to boot up RenderDoc here to find it. Because what I can do in RenderDoc is I can open capture this. I can open this up. I can zoom in over here, and I can find the coordinates of the pixel I'm looking for. 2854 231. Oh, you guys couldn't actually see me do that because I had it on there. 285231. Alright, hopefully this should work. As I boot this up here. Where is it? Somewhere around here.
Do you have a shader or?
No, I don't have a shader.
Really? It looks so vibrant, I don't know why. It's not.
Where is it? Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Because you see... Hold on one moment. I gotta,
Where's the hat?
Oh, the hat's on the other side. I just gotta find the quote. Give me a second. I gotta find the quote. Old Tom Bombadil is a merry fellow. Blue is his hat. Blue is his jacket, and his boots are yellow. Sadly, right now, actually, the hat's a bit too sunken into the ground. Yeah, I need to change that up a bit. But here we have, if you guys can find it, as you saw, I had to be a bit cheatsy to find it myself. So here in the Old Forest, between the River Brandywine and the Barrow Downs, there lives a jolly fellow. Old Tom Bombadil. And we have this little hat here. I'm going to fix this later on tonight. It's a bit sunken right now. Yeah, this is another one of our little Easter eggs. We've got the little Bombadil. So yeah.
Alright, Leo. Well, I'm just gonna continue on with what I was doing.
Alright.
And I'll wish you the best with the stream, man.
Thanks.
Great work so far, man.
Thanks.
Good luck.
See ya. So now, having seen this, there's a few things we gotta do. Because we're done. I've shown off some of the stuff. Now, we're gonna update a few of these things. So I come out to here. There's a few things we need to check in on. So number one, you guys decided that our Dead Marshes map should be some... Well, actually, currently, Dol Guldur does actually have some wraiths and white type units, I believe. So we gotta figure out. So you guys decided that you wanted one with the mountains. What is the name of those mountains actually? Are they like the Black Mountains? In the background. So we now have to find a good map for that. Right somewhere around here. So I'm just looking around right here real quick just to find a good map. Where's there? Very nice, because you guys wanted one somewhere around here. That was for this preset. So now I'm just trying to find one with some good terrain. It's very marshy, because some of the areas aren't quite as marshy due to a little bit of a bug that I accidentally caused. Let's see how this looks. 5728 528. Tell me what you think of this one, chat. Got those mountains in the background. Yeah, this map feels marshy enough. Vic, did you talk to Lowet about that? Hold on one second, I'm gonna... Because I was still looking for an update from... So what do you guys think of this for the preset? Yay or nay? If nay, we can keep looking. If you guys don't think this is marshy enough, because some of the areas are more marshy than others, just based off of how the generation is. So... the colors, it can't really be changed right now. It's a bit of problematic. It's a bit of a problem. So if you guys think we should keep looking or stay with this one, yay or nay? I might actually... Hold on, if I can go a bit more north. There are actually some corpses in the ponds. If you look hard enough. Okay, here we go. 572. This one. So, what do you guys think of this one? It is very much so on the edge, but this is the marshiest we're gonna get, because this one's smack dab on where it should be. So, yay or nay? I'm wondering, because it's very much so at the edge of the marshes. But also it has a nice bit, and that's also where the Black Gate's gonna be, though the asset won't render in from this distance. But this is probably about as marshy as we're gonna get. But it's also at the edge. So, is this one a yay or a nay? A yay or a nay? If it's a yay, we'll go with this. Okay. So we'll go with this one then. So I pop out here. And then I boot up this, and I switch this over to here. So I come over to here, DB, preset dead marshes, 572, 525. Five, 7, 2, 5, 2, 5. Okay, so then I actually also want to clone this. Nope, I did not want to do that. I want to clone and append. I want to come back here. Right to where this battle just was. 606, 575. 606, 575. Preset. And actually, chat, what do you think this one should be called? This is for the map that I showed off those trolls on. And the colors can't be changed because those are climate textures. Those textures are like that because of the climate. And it's a bit of an iffy thing, and it's just not high enough priority right now. There's other things that are a bit more pressing, game-breaking, rather than just a bit of an irritation with the visual, which I agree with. It's just how that card landed, so to speak. So now, I want your guys' opinion on what we should call... I'll actually load into it right here. Because I feel like we should put Mordor somewhere in the name. So, chat. I want to know, what do you guys think we should call this map here? With Mount Doom, this, and this sort of rocky cragginess. I want to know what you guys think we should call this map. Clone and append. Come back over here, preset Blacklands. That's what I'm calling it right now. Shit. Oh no. Shit. History. My streaming. Did I break the stream again? Please don't tell me I broke the stream again. Did I break the stream again? I hope I didn't break the stream again. Fields of Gorgoroth. Isn't it the Plains of Gorgoroth? Or the Gorgoroth Plateau? What is it called? Do I have like a map somewhere? Well, because there's actually going to be a separate preset that is Slopes of Mount Doom. So... let's think. What should this place be? So, what is technically Gorgoroth? I can't remember right now. I'm actually going to go with Plains of Gorgoroth. Plateau. I'm going to go with Plains of Gorgoroth. It might change. Oh, Gorgoroth Plateau sounds better. Gorgoroth Gorgoroth Plateau. Okay, so that looks good. I think then that's all the changes I need to make to this. Oh no, there's still also... Actually, I'm going to hold off on the slopes of Mount Doom one for right now. So then I'm going to exit out. Well, that's why I went with Gorgoroth Plateau. It's not as nice as, like, Plateau of Gorgoroth, at least in my mind. That's what I'm going to go with for right now. So, is that correct? Yes. Okay, so pack file, save pack file. Now I'm just thinking real quick what I need to do, because I think there's one or two things that I need to touch up. So chat, I'm going to give you guys two options. Two options here are, would you guys rather I work on some fixing up things, that being I do a few bug fixes and touch-ups on Dale and Mount Doom? So would you rather, for the next, for however much longer is left on the stream, because I still want to stream for probably another like hour, so would you rather I spend that time working on that? Would you rather I tour with you guys some of the stuff that we've worked on before, the Gondorian cities and whatnot? Or would you rather, if I can get it working real quick, because I get the packs all set up, would you rather I work on I showcase some campaign stuff, so stuff we've sort of seen before? So would you guys rather some more showcase stuff, not necessarily new things, but more general things? Or would you rather I do some work on bug fixings type of stuff? Which would you guys like to see? Let me know real quick so I can get whichever one set up. So yeah, also I'm going to find the music and put it back on. Your channel, playlists, and thank you all for coming today. I'm not finishing right now. We're not like done. I'm just, now that I've showcased some of this stuff, got to work on some development. Okay, there we go. Not Minas Tirith. More showcase gobos. I don't know if I can show off the gobos. Give me 1 second. Okay, Gondorian cities, buildings of Isengard. So I'm just checking with what stuff I can show. So it seems you guys would actually like more showcase, which I am happy to oblige. So, also, now, if you guys have any questions to ask, would be a great time for them. Because this is the part where I can answer questions and stuff. Nothing from Shadow of War is going to be showing up. Some of our maps do have civilians. I'm not sure which ones have the civilians, but I know that a number of our maps have civilians. I don't know if all of them do. So, okay, if I'm booting that up, I want... Yeah, that's what I want. So I put this up. When we start working on Gileath, that might still be a while, because I know we want to make some custom ruined building models. So, this comes up here. Oh, and I need to put it back over to the other window, because Attila loves to just boot up on my smaller monitor, which, as I was saying before, OBS, for whatever reason, refuses to stream. This mod is released. Are you down? Check out our download links in the description below. I'm just waiting for confirmation on something real quick. Okay, so if I'm booting this up here, if you guys would like to see more other stuff, I guess we can start here in our Gondorian countryside map, one that I like quite a bit. Okay. This loads up here. This is loading up here. And also, make sure, if you haven't already, I believe it's our current pinned chat message. If you haven't already voted for Rise of Mordor for ModDB Mod of the Year, please do. It's very helpful for promotion, outreach, all of it. So if you want to help out the mod in any way, that would be a great place to start. So we have here, one of the first things I wanted to show off, our Gondor countryside map. Here, near the foot of the White Mountains, a large area of Gondorian farmland along the river. It's just a map that I all around quite enjoy and like. Stretching out here. Very nice little map.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Gonna catch up on what you're showing.
Oh, you want me to stream it here? Or
Yes, here.
yeah, just give me 1 second. So this is one of many of this kind of maps. This is just what I decided was probably the prettiest one. And whoever was just asking about civilians, here you have some of them. Not in Gondorian clothing. I actually don't know how you do that. I don't really think it would be hard, though. But, so this is some of the Gondorian countryside-style farmland that you can find scattered throughout when you're doing your battles. That's coming out from here. Show off some of the cities. And we have here... the reason you don't see the maps that we're showing off is because these are for the upcoming update. All of this is content of the upcoming update. Not out yet. So if I come over here to Unfortified Town Assault... Hold on. Do I only have 2 things there? Maybe. So over here is the town of Eric, which, if you're not familiar with it, is the place that the Army of the Dead swore their oath on originally. This big stone here that you'll see in a minute. So, as it loads up here, another city nestled up high in the Gondorian mountains. Along this river here. This is one of our new unfortified settlements. Alec, why is this cliff still gray? Let me show you. Let me put on stream here.
Okay, that's funny. I know why it would be gray. It's just it's not a Gondor cliff.
Oh, it's not a Gondor cliff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
So here we have the river winding down in a way. So, this is one of, this is one of our new Gondorian maps. This is the new unwalled one. Is the Glittering Claves building an option to get Dwarven units for Rohan? I'm not sure. I don't think Rohan can recruit any Dwarven units through it, but I don't believe so. So yeah, here we have our the small town of Eric. And actually, over the pass, over a ways, on the other side, you can't see it, is Dunharrow and Edoras, which I've showed off numerous times, so I'm not going to be showing them off here today. I actually feel like I've shown off most of this stuff before. There's one thing that I want to show off, but... There are a lot of ways to cross the river for both the defenders and attackers for flanking. The river is more, on that map at least, is more so just off to the side. It doesn't play that much of a part. So... Let me just think for a moment. I'm actually going to pop this over to here for a moment. Boot this up right here, and then come down to data.pack. So actually, I want to take a quick look at something, real quick, right here. This might just be a moment, but... Yeah, no, this thing isn't... DB... Let me move this across. So this right here is Total War's Pack File Manager, which is it possible to fix the side of each level so that when you walk through the mountain cliff? I don't know what you mean with Minas Tirith. We don't currently have an official Minas Tirith. So what I'm doing right now here in the here in this Pack File Manager is because I mentioned it before, and I've actually mentioned it on a few streams, that we need to fix the names for the battles based off of your location. So I'm actually going to figure that out right now. What it is that is causing those names to be so not really desirable. So I don't know if I'm going to just be able to figure this out real quick here, but I'm going to take a look at it. No, I don't think so. I think this is a bit more. This is not an on-stream thing. So, yeah, this is...
Thanks for voting for us, CP.
Yes, thank you very much for voting for us. It means a lot. Yeah, so this just seems like a bit of a thing. So I'm just gonna close this out right here and come back to this. So with showing off this stuff, yeah. So as we have it here, is there anything you guys might want to see? Because I've kind of gone through my list of things that I had to do for the stream, but we still got a while left that I'm wanting to stream for. So if there's anything you guys might specifically want to see, any questions I can answer, please let me know so I can do so with answering them. Actually, hold on. I just got an idea. To those who are talking about... I just got an idea. Sorry guys, I might zone out for half a moment.
You want me to answer this question about Homestead?
Yeah, if you can answer the questions, because I just had an idea. And
So,
it's just if you can talk for a
That
minute.
map is a submod, so we have nothing to do with it. We're working on our version, which is going to be awesome, and it's going to have plenty of room to go everywhere. And a lot of us love the movie version with the elves and Rohan, so I'm going to try and make a historical battle for y'all on that map that will combine those armies. But we'll see when we get there, because we haven't actually made one yet. But we have some help on it.
What if I switched the what if we switched the Atlantic and continental, since Atlantic's now been set aside for the Mordor stuff, what if we switched the Atlantic and the continental textures, since the Atlantic textures are so buggered?
Is that to me?
Yeah, that's to you.
You want to switch and do, like, Moria as continental?
No, we swap the textures. So, like, the grass and stuff, because people have been pointing out, and I also agree, that a lot of, like, the grass on stuff doesn't look so good anymore because we've swapped everything over to continental from Atlantic, which doesn't look as good. But what I'm wondering is if we can change those textures so that it looks different.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
So, what I guess I'd do is I'd come up here. And add from pack file. And I'd come down to here. You see Isengard? Maybe in a minute. If you guys have seen that little... And so the Isengard that I might show off in a few minutes is mainly just an asset showcase. Because it was made for... It was just a little something put together for the... It was just a little something put together for the Mod of the Year showcase. So if I take Rome Atlantic here... I shut this. I rename this to Rome Atlantic. And then I do this. I rename this to Rome Continental. How do you spell continental?
I can look it up for you.
Actually, wait. I think I have it in here somewhere. Raw data, terrain, textures, battle, continental, rename, Control C, Control V, accept. Will we add the Ramus Ecker to the mod? Most likely. We actually have a bit of a plan for it. Of how we might want... Of how we want to do it. So if I save this... In Continental, this is some textures stuff. The reason why the textures were... Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying. So, if not like that, if I then boot back up Attila, boot that right back up. This might work, this might not work. So please bear with me for a moment while I work on this. But yes, the Ramus Ecker is planned to a degree. Yeah. As this loads up here. Oh no, because that... No, that does not make it look better. These would have to... I think we might stick with the current texture setup for the time being, because we'd have to redo some of the stuff for it. And right now, we're doing our best to not make any major changes that aren't bug fixes. And that would be a bit more of an addition or a change, rather than just a bug fix. So yeah, probably not actually going to do that. File, save pack file. So yes, there we go. And so saving that up. Now what I can do is, do I have that Isengard? Did Hag send it to me?
He said he did, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, no. So what I'm gonna do is, in the meantime, I'll boot up, hopefully, I think, the campaign map files. So I need to deactivate all. Activate this. Alright, so bear with me for a moment, guys. yeah, bear with me for a minute, guys. I'm going to do a little bit of a tour through the campaign map. To just for sort of this final section of the stream. That's what I'm gonna go through, and any sections. So start putting in the chat things you guys want me to show you guys, and I will give you guys little tours of some of the sections of the campaign map. So yeah, if there's anything, put it in there. And I will... Oh wait, actually, close. Because I want to play Mod Manager as I bring this back up here. Sorry if I'm being just a slight bit quiet, it's just because I'm thinking. Oh no, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want that. Let's see, does that work? Hang on with me for a minute, guys. Okay, no. Alright, so Isengard. Alright, I can show that. Dol Amroth, I sadly still can't show. I might be able to. I doubt it, though. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Attila being Attila. There we go, putting this back up, guys. Sorry for a little bit of the delay. Just trying to figure out what exactly I wanted to show off. And I did that. I messed up again. I'm good at that. Are we working on Minas Tirith yet? I believe that we made a block out at one point. That we have some sort of block out. But serious work on it has not yet been done. Currently, places like Isengard and Helm's Deep, and for the past while, Moria, but now that it's completed, have been our main focuses for custom maps. Well, by custom maps, I mean special iconic maps. Okay, here we go. This should work. So right now I'm just going through the pain of trying to get this booted up, so I can the campaign thing booted up, because I had it and then I messed it up. Now it doesn't want to work. Okay, there we go. Alright, guys. Once again, sorry for that little delay there. Me getting the stuff ready. Oh, bugger. Currently, the campaign files are slightly unstable. It's nothing to worry about. It's just the nature of how they've been developed. So... yeah. fun. In the meantime, guys, any questions? Is it possible to conquer the world with the halflings? Yes, it is possible to conquer the world with the halflings. What changes can we expect in the next update? A lot. It is our largest update yet. Will the city of Edelond be in? No, Edelond is not part of will not be a settlement in Rise of Mordor. File attach to Attila. Settings, graphics. Attila is a very stable game. Sorry guys, one moment. I'm doing this right here because I don't want it to keep crashing. That's why it's being this bad. Yeah, no Edelon. I think that was just because God, this thing. For whatever reason, resizing the game, it hates to be resized. So that's why this is being... But I didn't want it to crash while it did it, because it was crashing before, and I didn't want to keep you guys waiting. Instead, I gotta just do this. So yeah, I still need another minute, because it's being an arsehole. Osgiliath, when will you guys start working on Osgiliath? Sooner than later, I think.
I'm back. I heard the word Osgiliath.
You heard the word Osgiliath and we're summoned.
Yeah, I'm back. We gotta finish some things first before we can start on that, but we've already started planning it. Like, we have a ton of ideas for it. I think it'll definitely be in the top 3, if not number 1, like, fun maps to play the whole game.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. But we haven't started, like, the actual work on it.
What I'm doing right now is I'm running this with a debugger so that any of like the little instabilities it has aren't going to crash it. And that's just making it so that whenever any little instability pops up, I have to click through it. Like, even if it's not something that would typically cause a crash, it's still going to pop up to show me, because that's just how the debugger works. Let me just click through this whole thing. What is the current status of voices and sounds? I can't remember. else needs to be done before the update? Currently, it's mostly just bug fixings. Yes, rebuilding Osgiliath will be an option. And it can be done dynamically as you upgrade the city as well, which is something I look forward to doing. Okay, here we go. Sorry for all that delay, chat. Yeah, so as the campaign loads here, this should actually have something which I don't think we've shown outside of our ModDB spot, Mod of the Year spot.
Did you answer the thing about the Lamroth?
What was the question about it?
If it's coming in this update?
Yes, the city is. We just haven't been able to preview it yet due to a handful of things.
The air was filled with smoke and blood.
Okay, here we go. So is the hex map working right now? Hex map is, the tool for the hex map is currently work in progress. Okay, so now here we are. Many of you have probably seen this before, some of you may have not. Here's the campaign map. Over here. Isengard. Wow. Ooh. Ooh. Pretty. So, yeah. So, chat, what do you guys want to see? We got Dolinar Peninsula. I think that there was actually some stuff of making a program like that. I don't entirely remember. Got Mount Doom. Blackgate. And so this is not part of the next update. This is just showcasing the current state of the campaign map. I'm just going to clarify that real quick. This is not part of the next update. This is just showing the current state of the campaign map.
It looks really good. I'm watching it right now.
I mean, it hasn't changed in like the past half a year because I've been working on the battle tile map.
Well, I've never really seen the campaign map, so to me it looks good.
Is there a battle map of Isengard ready to preview? There was sort of not really. Yesn't.
There was one made ready for screenshot previews.
Yes, but it was kind of made purely to be
For that.
previewed. It was sort of made purely for preview.
It wasn't made to fly around and look at every single
Yeah.
wall. It was just hastily put together for a screenshot.
Yeah, I
Sure,
completely need
Winterfell.
to redo. You know, Alec used to actually have, when he was in the pack, in the developer assets building pack, because he was the one who was managing it. He accidentally put in like a Winterfell
Lockout.
lockout at one point.
It was in there for like a good 2 months, but it's gone now. It's
Yeah.
in my computer. Secret and safe.
Yeah. Is the Lonely Mountain actually on? No, is it? I can't remember. I don't think I ever put one on here. It's been a while since I've actually worked on this specific part of it, because focus has been on the battle tile map and the stuff for this upcoming update. Yeah, we've got all of this stuff just out here. The Argonath. The Argonath's currently 2 statue of Zeus's, because I didn't have an Argonath asset. Can we see alerts? You can see alerts in the update. I don't have that up right now.
We have alerts at home.
Yeah, we have alerts at home. But yeah. You can see all this stuff here. Not really anything has changed. This Isengard right here is the newest addition. I think it looks cool.
There will be cities that use Attila vanilla models.
But also, well, Attila vanilla models in we actually have been talking about some of the people behind like the campaign tools on changing the size of cities. Is the map the same size as Third Age mod? I don't know how large Third Age mod. The map's big. I think it's a bit larger than base Attila map. But yeah.
I see now when he was talking about the Attila models, you're talking about the campaign map, not battle maps.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
So yeah, coming up through here, we've got all the different stuff. How many settlements are we gonna have-ish? I have a list somewhere. Give me a second to find it. $189. There's going to be 189 total regions. I think theoretically we can increase the map size, but not at the moment. I forgot how good the Dead Marshes came out looking. Thank you all for all of your kind words. We don't have a Barrow Downs model right now. Nope, sorry. there going to be unique models for every city? Probably just special ones. Like Gondorian cities will look like Gondorian cities, rather than like having assets and stuff, like their own special slot buildings, but they won't each have their own unique models. Only certain special cities will. What else? But yeah. I don't know if I really have much else to show for today's stream. Are there any Arnor settlements in Eriador? Yeah, there's some. The settlements currently on this map aren't the Lord of the Rings ones. These are just the Europe ones overlaid onto here. I'm actually thinking, as we've reached around 2 hours, and this has been a very nice showcase stream. I've showed off everything I wanted to show off, and even more. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Join our Discord and leave a like. And make sure, if you haven't, to cast your vote for us for the ModDB Mod of the Year award. It means a lot. It's very helpful. And so yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you're all very excited for the update. I know I am. Stay tuned for it. Should be coming out soon. So thank you all for watching. Good evening, good morning, good night, and goodbye.
Bye, guys.